Hey everybody, we're going to be checking out the Food Packet Individual Assault, menu number 8, which I believe is boned chicken. And these really unique rations are, from the late 40s through like the end of the Korean War. They're actually the second most common ration issued during the Korean War, and I love this ration. Second only to the um, ration individual combat, which is like a huge full day combat ration. This was a unique concept because it's a single meal, and you can kind of see a lot of similarities as we unbox it with the later MCI, also known as the CRAT, that most veterans today are familiar with, that was issued predominantly through the Vietnam era. Um, it's such a cool ration. There's actually some things I like about it better than the MCI. The first thing, obviously, is the fact that it does include um, some heating tablets. There's 3 tablets in here, and the idea is one would be for your entree portion, and then there's 2 for the 2 cups of coffee you actually get with this ration. Here's the accessory pack. Let's check it out. All right, you can see a little bit of staining here from as the entree leaked over time, but you get some toilet tissue. I'll just go ahead and dump it all out here. But you can see a lot of similarities with how rations continue to be issued. Here's the inside there. It's got like this kind of a pinkish mylar foil on the inside. And you get a confection. In this case, it's like either like a Tootsie Roll or some kind of like a fudge bar. Probably might be Tootsie Roll with like, you can see a little bit of the fading there. But these things obviously don't hold up well over time. Yeah, I can't make out any of the nomenclature there. I have a few that look just like that. And you get 2 packs of soluble coffee, not coffee instant. You get soluble coffee product. And along with that, you get soluble milk, not cream substitute or milk substitute, but true soluble milk. And these are from Sana Dairies. These have caked up. I can't remember the age of this one. I know we'll see it on top of the B unit. 2 packets of Domino sugar. Book of matches here. You see these are the damp climate matches. Look just like the ones that continued to be issued for decades afterwards. We got a little pack here of Beachy Spearmint Gum. Let's see if we can get that open here. Like a little tab pack here. So it's got a date on it. That's held up okay. Little candy coated gum there. They're like little chiclets. And you got a pack here of Camel cigarettes here in the pull-out tray. Camels for mildness. Gotta have your cigarettes here. And then our water purification tablets that look like they've kind of disintegrated over time. Moisture got to them, which is pretty typical. But this one here, and we'll talk about the spoon here in a second. This one here, I mean, the staining on the box is pretty minimal. You can just make out like a little bit there from where the entree leaked. But just like a lot of C rations or MCIs, these have deteriorated. And a unique thing that I get called out a lot for not being accurate, but it completely is these clear poly spoons. These are correct for this period. They were included in the rations of the time, from the late 40s all the way through 1958. You got clear poly spoons. They're kind of short. They look just like the later MCI or CRAT spoons, but they are a clear poly. There's a cardboard divider in here. And let's check out the dates here. We got our B unit here, March 1952. And our entree, in this case, bone chicken, February 1952. Pretty cool. Tripoli Canning Company, Tripoli, Iowa. That's held up fairly well. You can see kind of where the can started to leak, and then they kind of like reseals itself, but that's a rattler for sure. There's no point really opening this and cleaning these out. And these entree cans that have a clear, defined Korean War date are pretty tough to find. So we're gonna probably leave that intact. But I am going to try to open the B unit here, and you see something unique there, which is the key, and it had a key opening. So I know there's a lot of confusion or just a lack of understanding about the MCI or the rations that most veterans remember from the Vietnam era, and a lot of it has to do with just very similar layouts, right? I mean, this ration looks similar to the MCI. Similar nomenclature like B unit and the use of these OD cans, but there are a lot of things that stand out that make it unique and different. And one thing that always stands out is the use of the slotted wire twist key to open the B units, right? Which in this case would open this can, and that's what you would use to open it, but there isn't one on the entree, right? And that kind of followed suit all the way kind of from the end of World War II, which is that your B units and some of your cake items use that twist key, and you use the P38 to open the entree. And the reason is, if this opened with a twist key, you'd be opening it right here, and any of that juice or material or food stuff that's up here would leak out as you're opening it and would get all over you. That was the intended concept of the P38. And then in 1958, when that twist key was dropped, the P38 was used to open every can instead. So check this out. I'm going to open this, but I'm not going to open it with the twist key. I'm going to actually go ahead and take this out and decrimp the edges and try to save this can for display. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, I was able to decrimp the lid, and we can check out the contents here. So I would be opening it from this twist key, so it would probably be opened really from this way, but I just wanted to do that for display. And we can check out the contents here of this 1952 dated B unit that has not seen the light of day in 73 years. You get this oatmeal chocolate chip cookie. It's an odd spacing for the chocolate chips in there. You've got the separators, obviously, and then you've got 3 of these biscuits. And you get like a little bit of a chocolate residue with each of them from being inside that can for so long. But you can see that these biscuits or these crackers, they're fairly thick, a lot thicker than the later MCI crackers. Maybe just as thick, I would say, as like the World War II counterparts. And then you could use these and then put that chicken bone product here on them. So you have everything that you need in like a single day or single meal assault type situation where you don't have to carry around a full day's worth of rations, right? You've got this entree, you'd heat it up with those tablets. You can scoop that up with the crackers. You've got cookie, you got confection, you got 2 cups of coffee that you'd probably just pour all 6 of those packets into your canteen cup and make like a double to save you time. You've got your toilet paper. If you need to purify that coffee water ahead of time, you've got your purification tablets, and you got matches to light it with. Really, really cool concept. Hope you guys like this this ration, and it's actually one of the rations that we reproduce, and we use this and several others. The food packet individual assaults in our collection as a template for our reproduction. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.